How are we doing today? This is a beautiful day or what? You know, when Barb invited me to speak, she asked me to talk about toy recalls or something like that, and I thought there might be something more interesting to talk about. Are we on, Richard? Let's not talk about crisis management. Let's go to the next one. Here's what I wanted to talk about. How I spent my summer vacation. I thought you'd be more interested in that. This is 3 generations of the Eckert boys. My father, Elmer, is 90. I'm the one in the red shirt. That would be 19-year-old Brian, an IU student at the Kelley School of Business. And so today is Kelley Cufflink Day. For 51 consecutive years, I have gone to Silver Lake State Park in Mears, Michigan every summer. Anybody from Michigan? So Silver Lake, that's Michigan, right? Detroit. Silver Lake's right here, directly across Lake Michigan from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. The narrowest part of Lake Michigan, 57 miles across to Silver Lake, God's country. And I've been going there every year since I was 2. Brian Eckert's been there every year of his life. And that's how I spend my summer vacation. The problem is this year's summer vacation was a weekend. Because here's how we really spent most of our summer.
You know, you have a lot of outraged parents this morning. They're wondering how this happened, what you're doing about it, and why they should have any confidence in Mattel toys from this point forward.
A lawsuit was filed yesterday in federal court here in Manhattan, a class action lawsuit. Do you anticipate hearing about more class action lawsuits to come?
How concerned are you that this continues? We keep seeing faulty items coming out of China, and clearly toys, one of the biggest imports that we talk about. Do you think this is going to be an ongoing problem? How do you prevent it?
And the list goes on and on. Bob, how did this happen?
This is a big deal, Christy. The Wall Street Journal raised this question. Is Mattel, this giant toy maker, keeping dangerous problems a secret?
With millions of recalled toys coming from China, is it time to play it safe and buy American?
Is that what is going on here? An effort to save money? Is safety ever being compromised?
Now, this comes on the heels of another recall by Mattel of toys with lead paint manufactured in China. 2 different manufacturers, both from China. We're already getting emails saying, ask this guy whether it's time to stop getting the toys manufactured in China.
Here's one of the more aggressive ones.
This is Lou Dobbs Tonight. News, debate, and opinion for Wednesday, October 31st. Live from New York.
Let me say something to the Mattel CEO. If your division, Fisher-Price, wants to argue over lead content with Consumers Union and other consumer activist groups, you're a fool, sir. Because this is about the safety of our children. And your profits don't really mean a damn thing to us, because this is really, first, before it's a marketplace, Mr. CEO, it is a nation.
Every once in a while, they let me answer questions. But, you know, other than having to have a different tie every day, that's how I spent my summer vacation. As some background on all of this, what is Mattel? We've been around the toy business for 75 years. We're the largest toy company in the world. You know many of our brands: Barbies, Hot Wheels, Fisher-Price, American Girl, Matchbox, Sesame Street. We're global. We operate in 150 countries. Our toys come in all sorts of languages, and we clearly have a global supply chain. Toy recalls are not a new phenomenon. We tend to have 1 or 2 or 3 every year. We make about 8,000 toys a year, different kinds of toys. And think about the toy business. For those of you who have kids, you don't buy the same toy twice. So even if the average boy in this country has 60 Hot Wheels cars, that's 60 different products to us, because the red Camaro is different than the blue Mustang, and we have to design and manufacture both. So we are constantly in product line churn, and occasionally we don't get it totally right. More times than not, when we have a manufacturing issue, it's related to small parts. There are clear rules and regulations about toys for children under the age of 3 because of the choking hazard. In fact, I think in this country still The number one safety issue as it relates to toy-like things are balloons and small rubber balls that kids choke on. So choking hazard's a big deal, and every once in a while a part will come off a toy inadvertently or something like that, and we end up with a recall. That's pretty typical of this industry, so we've been through recalls before.